So today we're going to work on how do you get off of a sidewalk. So we've spent a lot of time working on side to side, stepping up, working on the ability to be able to move better. But I wanted to focus today, and it's really the first time I've done this class online. So we're going to go a little bit slower, but it's critical. This will help you go downstairs. Stepping off of a sidewalk is no real difference than going downstairs, except on the stairs you may have carpet and on the sidewalk you have concrete. We know that's a little bit different. So bear with me through today's class and realize we're going to do a lot of exercises that's about strengthening the legs and your body position. So think about it. When you step forward off of when you step up on a step, your body weight is going forward because I'm stepping onto my front leg. When we step down, it's different because we have to keep our weight on the back leg, step down, and then transfer our weight onto the front leg. So we've got to retrain our body and strengthen the body to have the confidence to lean backwards and keep the weight on the back leg and extend our foot forward. I actually looked at my foot when I did that. Extend my foot forward and then transition the weight off of the back leg to the front. We haven't really worked on that before, so today should be critical for both going downstairs, stepping off of sidewalks, stepping over an object and going forward again when you have to lift your leg and then transfer the weight forward. So I hope you enjoyed today's class. We've got a lot of exercises to get through. Good morning, Julie. Great to see you here as well. My message for the day is very simple, and it's real life. Everybody goes through tough times. During this time that we're going through, there's a lot of there's a lot of depression that's going on, there's a lot of isolation, and we know from neuroplasticity that the brain changes relative to its environment. So whether you look at someone that's been in an isolation situation or you've gone to a party where they don't feel comfortable and they feel isolated, the brain is constantly adapting to change to the environment. And so it's critical that we recognize the environment that we're in. I'll tell you, I have down days. As much as I come on here and everything is, positive because I really enjoy being with you and I love teaching and helping, in my quiet moments when I'm on my own, there's still thoughts about, what am I doing? How am I impacting lives? How am I developing myself? When's the end? We don't know when the end is. And when you don't know, uncertainty steps in. So what keeps me going? What's the motivation? It's people. It's people like you that are here, that are taking positive action and bringing positivity. It's very easy to get caught up in negativity, and there's so much of it around because people don't know. And when they don't know, a lot of people defer and go to the worst case scenario out of fear, rather than seeing it's a time that we have to invest in ourselves and become mentally stronger and more positive. So I try and keep that focus, and I want you to know that you're part of my drive as well, because I really enjoy being here and working with you and getting to know you. So stay great, stay positive. We talked on Tuesday about just smiling. When you just smile, it changes how you feel. I know it sounds funny, but even like one of those sarcastic smiles, which isn't what I'm doing now, but even one of those, it changes the shape of your face, it changes the feeling, and that feeling can go to your brain for you to create a more positive environment. Stay positive, get ready. It's going to be over. We're going to get back out. And again, thank you for being an inspiration to me, and I hope I can repay that back to you as well. So with that being said, good morning, Termay. Nice to see you there. And I'm going to Duresha. I think that's you, Duresha. Every time I see the name Matthew, I got to go, that's Duresha. All right, so have a great workout. Again, it's very different. Trust the process. Here we go. Quick drink of water. Okay, so we're going to start off as we always do. And remember, this is an intermediate workout level. This is where you've already gone through getting on and off the board and feeling confident being on the board. Again, adapt, go at your own pace. Sometimes you have to stop and watch, and some of these exercises, I will have you stopping and watching while I explain them because it's something we haven't done before. Safety is always first. If you want to stop, get a drink. If you want to stop and watch, if you want to rest, please do. This is your life, and I'm just here to help you become everything you should be. Okay, let's just start with little tapping. Right foot, then left foot. So we're just in here, just warming up, nice and easy. There you go, just nice and easy. Now what we're going to do, we're gonna tap just part of our warm up. 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, 1-1, 2-2, 3-3. You ready? So here we go. 1, 1, now 2, and 2, and 3. Now back to 1, 1. And again, feel in here how strong you feel on the ground. The leg on the ground should be doing the work in here for your balance. And the other leg is just being controlled by your brain to just touch softly. You've got control of how much you want to touch, how much pressure you're going to place on the foot. And this is critical when we start working on going down steps. So let's go into the next exercise. Come and stand still. What I want you to do is when you tap, I want you to bend the underneath leg. So I'm just tapping. Join in with me. As I tap, we step. And notice when you bend the knee, you can't lean forward because you'll put too much pressure on the board. I think we're going right in here. And at the same time, you can't lean back too far because you'll pull the board off of the ground. So just keep your weight over the leg that's on the ground. Last one. 1, 1, 2, 2. And you'll feel how much the muscle is working on the ground. Good. Come to a rest. You'll notice how the leg that's staying on the ground, those quads are working, which again, think about the motion of stepping down. I do this as I go to step down, and because my foot is going lower, I have to actually bend further down to then be able to step and walk forward normally. Okay, so next one we're going to do. Put your right foot right in the middle of the board, and we're going to step up and step down. Step up, trying to keep that balance right in the middle of the board. Here, step down. Step up, step down. Let's change legs, bring it into here. There you go. So your left leg is right in the middle of the board over the red mark. I come up, I find my balance, I step back. I come up, I find my balance, I step back. And what we're working here is the thought of transitioning from your back foot and putting your strength onto your front leg. Last one, back, put the strength onto the left leg. Good, let's change up one more time. Right leg, so imagine you've now stepped down off of the ground and you're stepping onto the leg on the ground. That's 1, find that balance. 2, here we go. You're stepping forward onto the leg that stepped off the curb or down the step. We're here. 4, good, and rest. Left leg, right in the middle. So you're stepping forward with that balance. Bend that knee, step forward. There you go, good. Bend the knee, step forward, and bend the knee, step forward. Very good. Step back onto the ground, shake your legs out. Remember, at any time you want to get some drink or get a drink or take a break, shake those legs out, just a little butt kickers if you want to loosen up the quads, because we're going to be strengthening and using them a lot today. Please do that at your own pace. Okay, next one, step up on 2 and 2. Here we go. Again, this is just the warm-up, just getting us going side to side, but we're going to add to this. So the first thing I want you to do is just roll your fingers. Get the nice and easy going, but I want you to now go slower. 2, 3, 4, little finger, fourth finger, middle finger, second finger. Good, so we're in control of the speed of our action as we're rocking side to side. Good, come back to the middle. Now what I want you to do is as you go over to the side, when you push to the right, your left hand will come off of the board. So my right hand comes off, my left hand. So I've always got the pole in here. So again, I'm being nice and strong, and you'll feel my left leg is strong, my right leg is strong. My left leg is strong, my right leg, because I begin to rely a little bit on that leg. Again, strengthening up for stepping down the step. Good. Just come back and rock. Now what you do is just lift one leg very lightly. Just lift it, not too high. It's just to loosen up the pressure off of the feet. There you go, good. We're gonna do the same exercise, but this time we're gonna take off the same arm as the leg stepping. So, as I go in here, as I step to my right, I'm gonna take my right arm off. I step to the left, I take my left arm off. So we're training in here to be self-sufficient and strong in the leg that we're stepping on. So think about it from this point of view. Again, this is not so much about stepping off of a sidewalk or down the stairs, but when we begin to lean, we tend to reach out with an arm to save ourselves, and that pulls us even more to the side. Think about it. If I'm going this way, I tend to do this. My arm, by going to the side, pulls me to the side, and I'm more chance of falling. So by pulling off the same arm, I'm now learning to push with my hip back the way that I'm going. There you go, good. Just near last couple. Good, and come back to the center and just rock side to side. So we've worked a little bit on the ability to step to the side, begin to lean and push back with the strength of the hip and the outside of the foot. Here we go. Okay, just rocking side to side. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring your foot to the center. My right foot goes to the center. I'm gonna come to the side, I'm gonna try and hold that balance. From here, you'll bring your foot, go 1 and 1, bring your left to the center, and then come and find your balance. So we go 1, 1, center. You ready? 1, 1, center, and get those eyes up to balance. If you want to check that you're on the 1 and 1, look at your foot going on the middle, and now look up so your brain is figuring out your balance. Got it? 1, 1, middle, balance. 1, 1, middle, balance. 1, 1, middle, balance. And you can test yourself by not looking down, and if you're not exactly in the middle, you'll still find a way to be able to balance. There you go, good. Find that balance. Come back to 1 and 1. Good, so what we're gonna do is a new extension. Again, this is an intermediate level, and you're gonna find this one really tough. The reason I know is I was trying it last night, and it's really tough. But again, it's the ability to step off of a sidewalk, even if you've got to turn. So I step off over a puddle and I've got to turn. I want to strengthen the awareness of balance. So take your right foot, put it in the middle. Come and stand up, find your balance. Now you're going to take your shoulders and turn them to the side. And bring them back to the middle, and you'll see it's so hard as we turn to balance. Turn your body to the left. And come back to the front. Good, bring your feet 1 and 1. Come back in the middle. Here we go, lift them up. Find that balance. Now we're going to turn to the left. So take your shoulders, turn them to the left. Good, bring it back to the front. Good, go 1 and 1. Bring your right foot to the middle. This is a really hard exercise to do because as you begin to turn, think about it, you'll feel the pressure as you turn, go to the outside of your foot. We're strengthening the outside. Good, bring it back to the middle. And when you bring it back to the middle, you'll notice, go 1 and 1, how you go more to the inside part of your foot when you come back. So when you turn, it's the outside of the foot. Bring it back, it's more the inside. Find that balance. If you want to keep your foot close here, you can, or put it out in front as if you're stepping forward, and turn that body. And bring it back to the front. There you go, good, and bring your feet back down. What we do is step back off of the board and just shake those legs out. That's a great exercise to practice, even if you're walking past the board on your way to the kitchen or the bathroom, just step on, try and find that balance, take that little twist, and come back again and step down. It's a great, just momentary training program because you're going to be doing that every day in life. I'm stepping off this way, I'm turning. I'm stepping off, and as your body turns, so does the pressure on your feet. All right, grab a quick drink of water. We're getting through these exercises. So, let me explain this next one to you. This is something that I've changed. I've always said, and I maintain this, you never put your body ahead of the poles. You never want the poles here and to go through. But I'm going to bring in a new action today, which is taking your foot through the poles. All right, so watch what we do here, but never let your body go ahead of the poles. You don't want to be back. You want to make sure your hands stay in front of you. All right? Okay, step up on 1 and 1. Now all we're going to do here is you're going to come across and just touch the red ball with your foot. Push, touch the red ball with your foot. So again, what we're working on here is pressure, soft pressure, stepping my foot forward. So it's almost like the step tap, but now we're doing it on a movement, a moving platform. There you go, just a little pressure in there. You got it, good. So now what I want to do, I want to add the strength of the foot. So bring your right foot right into the middle of the board, find your balance, and we're going to go press, 1, 1, middle. Press, 1, 1, middle. Are you ready? Put your right foot in the middle. And when you press, I want you to bend your right leg. So I'm here, I press on the ball, but my back leg has the pressure. I step up, bring the left leg to the middle, take the right foot, put it on the ball, and just a little press by bending that back leg. Now, just stop for a second. You can just rock side to side. I'm going to show you my body angle when I do this. I'll show you with my right leg because it's easier for you to see. So I'm in here, I put my foot in the middle, and when I go to press, my butt almost goes straight down. A little bit back. It's hard to look at you and go, but in here, I press on my front foot, but my butt goes back and I'm sitting down, not sitting back. And my body is not going ahead of the poles. Critical, I'm pressing with my left leg, but it's critical that your body stays still. Here we go again. And the reason I show you that, to make sure you can see the red ball, the reason I show you that is because its body position is critical to balance. And I don't want you, again, going through the poles or leaning back on the poles as we go. So put your right foot on the middle of the red. Sorry for stopping the class, but it's so important that we get this right. Put your left foot on the ball. Press a little bit with your left foot, and now just kind of sit back. This is the motion on your back leg of stepping off of a sidewalk or stepping down the stairs. We're not leaning back and we're not leaning forward because you'll fall down those stairs. Push back up, 1, 1. Bring your left foot in the middle. Find your balance, put the right foot on the ball. Now press with your right foot on the ball and sit slightly back, or really straight down. Let me rephrase that. Don't sit back, sit on your back leg and feel that pressure on your right foot. Good, let's go one more time each side. Right foot goes in the middle. Take your left foot, place it on the ball. Feel the pressure, feel yourself pressing, but your body is on your right leg as far as your body weight. Now press with the left foot and slowly bend that back leg and sit on the right foot. You're right on that right foot. Good, push back up, go 1 and 1, last one. Put your left foot on the middle of the board, find your balance, right foot, right in the middle of the red ball. Now from here, what I want you to do, push down with your right foot, and now keeping your weight on your left foot, just sit down. Just a little bit, keep that pressure on that right foot though. The right foot is pushing the ball, there you go. Good, press and step back up, good. Come to 2 and 2 and just rock out with a little bit of a knee lift again, releasing off the muscles in the leg. I hope you're following this because again, this is so specific and I take this really seriously because this is about your health and your safety and your confidence to never worry about going up or down stairs because your body is stronger both in mental connection of where your pressure points are and muscularly to support your body weight. All right, here we go. Next one. We're now going to put feet on 1 and 1. And what I want you to do now, you'll see, here's the part of the board right by the side of the ball. Again, don't step off the board. We're just going to be putting our heel on this part of the board. So I'll go 1, and I'll just be touching my heel on this part of the board. Are you ready? Push with the left, put your heel by the side of the red ball and just sit back into here. Good, lift it up, push the left, here. And again, I'm just sitting back onto my leg and I'm placing my foot slightly to the side of the red ball, but I'm letting my heel touch the ground. On this case, I'm letting the ground is actually the board. So I'm just going in here, little stepping. Good, come back to 2 and 2. Just rock it out because we're going to increase now what we're doing here. And this is the beginning of stepping off. And this is the last exercise before we turn the board sideways and start working at the actual process of stepping off. Good, let's go a little bit faster. Here we go. Just to get a little bit of energy, loosen those legs up. Good, go as fast as you want. Again, getting that energy up. Now find your balance. How quickly can you come from that fast move? Just to change it up a little bit. Okay, good. Bring your feet back to 1 and 1. Now what we're going to do here, just watch this one time. I'm going to take the pressure, push the board to the left. No different than as I'm stepping off of a sidewalk or down the stairs. I've got to adjust my pressure point. Now I'm going to take my heel and take it beneath the front of the board. Let me turn the board sideways and see if you can see it from here. Actually, it might be better going this way. Here you go. So here's the board. I'll do it with this foot. I'm just going to take my heel down towards, I don't touch the ground, it's just down. So I'm here to the side, there you go. And I'm just here, again, keep the strength on the back leg. So I'm stepping down off of a sidewalk with a little bit of a step in here. Good, and go ahead and join in with me if you'd like. So I'm just here and I'm bending that back leg, but I'm not leaning forward when I do it. You don't want to be here, you want to just lean back. I'm not leaning back as I do it because you'll fall backwards. So I'm just bending up, bending. Now the beauty of doing this on the 60 up is the ground is changing, right? It's pushing, so it's getting your foot and your body to be more aware of your pressure points. So when you do this on a solid floor, it will feel so much easier. Good, and just come back, just rock side to side. So the last one we're gonna do now, and again, only go to the level that you feel comfortable. So the last part of this one is I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm now gonna try and touch the ground with my toe. Again, your body never goes through the board. So you see, all I've got to do is I've got to make sure that the leg I'm standing on, I've got to bend it a little bit more. Now we're in the similar case of stepping off of a sidewalk, just trying to find the ground. This is not easy. So if you just want to just keep it in here, please just keep it in. Don't lean that body forward to try and touch the ground. It's only if you can bend your leg you're standing on that much. There you go, good, and bring it back to the middle and just rock it side to side. Whew, that's not easy. I can feel my legs really working in here, and I know I've got pretty strong legs, so if some of you haven't got as much action in your legs recently of walking and getting out, go at your own pace and build up to this. Okay, I'm gonna stay facing this way, but you'll be doing the exercise if you want, although you're set up facing the side here, right? So I'll be doing it here, but I'm gonna face you to show you the next exercise. But before we start, step off and get a drink of water. Okay. I'm gonna turn this way so you can see a little bit what I'm doing. So all I want you to do is you're going to step with your feet, your toes should be on 3 and 3. This is your safety pole. Hold on to this. What I want you to do now is just bend your left leg and touch the foot to the floor and push back. So if you notice, I'm not leaning forward, I'm on control of my back leg. So we go 6, 1, come back, put your weight on it to relieve this one. Now, 2, good. 3, and notice my body is staying in line with the pole. 4, 5, and 6. Good. Shake the leg out because I guarantee your left leg will be a little sore. Now, your right leg, are you ready? 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Now what I want you to notice in here, just shake that right leg out. What I want you to notice in here is that it's your toe that's hitting the ground first. When we step off of a sidewalk, we don't normally, we kind of want to feel the ground and step. So it's almost like toe heel really quickly as we step off. So as we're doing these exercises, I want you to feel your toe hitting the ground and going to your heel, and then we're going to build on the transition from there. So now what I want you to do is you're going to start just by walking on the board. Every time you come back, you're going to lift your other leg, right? So the leg that was on the ground, you come back, you're going to lift the other leg before you step. So watch one time. We go toe heel, lift it back. Toe heel, lift it back. Toe heel, lift it back. Are you ready? Right foot, join in with me. Here we go. Lift the foot, toe heel, lift it up. Lift the foot, toe heel, lift it up. Now as we go into here, you'll notice your body is now going in line with the pole. I'm not letting go. I'm not leaning forward yet. Just walking in here, up and down, and this is here to help you push back if you need to. Let's just go 2 more each leg. Right leg and back, and left leg and back. Good. So now what I want you to do is we're going to now walk, imagining that we're stepping off of a sidewalk. So just watch one time, because again, this has to be done, practiced correctly, so you have the freedom to never have to worry about doing it. So just watch. I'm going to step here. I'm going to put my heel and I'm going to step into here. That's all I'm going to do. Got it? And again, coming back, watch one more time. So I go here, my weight's on my back. I now transition. I bring my foot. I step back. I come back up. Now we'll go left foot. Just watch. My toe goes to my heel. I've still got pressure on my back leg. I now step. Now I lift my foot back up and I step back on the board. Are you ready? Here we go. Right foot. Here. Pressure. Release. Step back with the left. Step up. Now we're going to go left foot. Toe heel. Now transition the weight. Now come back. Up. Here we go again. Toe heel. Transition. Bring it back. Going forward. Toe heel. Transition. Now come back. So now we're going to progress this, because I want you to get into a situation where you feel comfortable. I'm going to move this a little bit so I've got a little bit more space now to work with. So we're on the board. Watch one time. We're going to go toe heel. Now you're going to take the other foot forward and put your weight forward. Then turn, come back to the side of the board. Step up again. Are you ready? So we go toe heel. Now let go and put your transition onto the foot. Come back to the side. Right foot only. We're just working the right foot. Are you ready? Toe heel. My weight now goes forward and then I go back. So let me break it down for you. I know this is a lot of talk and I want to make sure we get this. As I go toe heel, my weight's on my back leg. As soon as the foot's on the ground, my body weight comes forward and I step. Here we go. One more time. You ready? Right foot. I go toe heel, found the ground. Now I transition. I go forward. Let's do this now 4 times on the right leg still, but faster. Here we go. Toe heel and walk. And we go again. I move this back a little bit further. We're up, toe heel and walk. And feel the transition from here of the leg bending. So toe, and my weight's on the back. Now I push because this leg's on the ground and I can move forward. Last time. Here we go. You ready? Toe heel and then go forward. Good. Let's try it with the left leg. So I'm in here. My body weight, I go toe heel, I'm back. Now I transition, I go forward. Let's try it again. Step up safely on the board. We go toe heel. Now I transition and I bring my foot forward. Oops, right foot up. Here we go. Go toe heel, transition forward. Let's go one more time. Toe heel, transition forward. Good. So now what we want to do in here is do it left foot but a little faster. Are you ready? You got the motion. Toe heel and then forward. Let's go again. Left foot. Toe heel and then go forward. It's not a big step right now. We go again. Bend the knees, weight on the back leg, toe heel and then step forward. Now you're going to step up. We're now going to go toe heel and step forward. Now, We're gonna go back and do this, and we're gonna transition right foot to left foot, right foot to left foot. Now, for those of you that are feeling confident, and look, the reality is, this is not a big sidewalk. If the sidewalk was this big, it isn't really a sidewalk, right? It's part of the road almost. So we'd be used to stepping bigger. So again, this is about understanding the weight transition, which is why we did the exercise of bending a little lower, because that's what you would do to step off of a higher sidewalk. But what I want you to do, if you want to advance this, don't use your hands, but know the pole is there if you want. So we'll go in here. I'm gonna let go of my right foot. I'm here, and then I'm walking forward. Good, left foot. I'm here, and then I'm walking forward. Here we go again, step up. We go here, and then go forward, making sure, let me turn it even more this way, left foot. So I'm here, and then my transition freedom is to go. Here we go again. You ready? Right foot. I'm here, and then forward. Step up. Left foot. I'm here, and then forward. Then we go to the right foot. I'm here, and then forward. And again, you're feeling the ground. And then from here, you're stepping, and you're going forward. All right, so that really covers the progression of learning how to step off of a sidewalk and stepping onto the ground. It's critical to make sure your body is strengthening, you're feeling those pressure points to be able to go that. And again, I wanted to do this all in one class so that the progression can go directly into life as soon as possible and not do this slow build up, but you can go back and practice this one on YouTube and go through these exercises. Okay, I'm gonna bring the board back. We're gonna get onto a little bit of a cardio workout right now. And I hope that helped you with the idea of going up and down stairs. Just a little walk side to side. Hang on one second. Got to start my timer because we're going to do a little cardio run today. We're going to do 3 minutes of cardio run. So for those of you that want to get that little bit extra workout, put this back in the middle, we can get this going. We don't have long left in class. We do have the shorter band workouts today. So are you ready? Here we go, we've got 8 seconds till we start. We're doing a 3-minute run, and I'm gonna change some things while you're in here. Are you ready? We wanna make sure this is balanced training. And here we go, we're going. We've got 3 minutes of a run going. Again, your run can just be small, quick little steps, as if I'm running across the stage with my tap shoes on. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Or you can go a little higher. Again, nice and soft. You won't move your feet. I'm trying to say feet quick, so I came up with quick. That's a new word. You won't move your feet quite as quick in here, but you'll get more of a muscle activation and feeling a different type of style of pressure point training activation. Good, I'm gonna go back to a little bit smaller. I like to get that fast feet motion going, which is critical. There you go. Good. Now, go to 2 and 2, but keep running. So now, I've got a little bit of that pressure more on my big toe rather than the middle of my foot. And you'll feel it's strengthening up the inside of your legs a little bit more as well. Good. Come back to 1 and 1. Whew. We're just over a minute in. I hope you feel this again. If you want to just go slow, go at your own pace, and make sure that if you need to stop, get a drink of water, you need to stop and sit down. And again, try not to let the body go too much. Try and keep the body still and let those feet do the work. Okay, step back on the ground safely. Here we go. Little running on the ground now. Good, take your hands off of the poles. If you feel comfortable, keep one on. If you do, now I want you to start running, turning to the side. The back hand will stay hold. Grab the pole and turn. Here you go. Now, if you have a little vertigo, just let your body keep your head in front and just let your feet begin to turn to the side. Here we go, good. You're doing great. Less than a minute to go. Good, step back up on 1 and 1 safely. And here we go, we're running again. Keep this going, you're doing great. Get that heart rate up, that cardio feel. Good. Now, carefully step back on the ground and let's run. Take one hand off if you want, take the other hand off, rotate as if your hands are going forward and backwards, or hold on with both, or take both off, and let's go for that little run. Small little steps. Small little steps. Come on, we've got 20 seconds to go. Feeling it, good. Step back up on the floor for the last 10 seconds. Here you go, you're doing fantastic. Stay in there, come on. Let's get to that finish line. You're doing great. And stop. Now find your balance on one and one. So what I want the brain to be doing is the body is recovering from the workout and the brain straight away, immediately, is thinking about your balance. You don't want to achieve the goal and then collapse. You want your brain to still be active. Your brain can work at an unbelievable pace and continue to work when your body feels like it's exhausted. Your brain has to keep working. So again, we're working right now on the brain. Good. Feel that, breathe. Good. And just rock nice and easy side to side. Again, do this as almost like a cool down from a run. I'm just pushing in my hip and feeling those muscles stretch just a little bit. Awesome. Good. Step back off of the board. Now, what I want you to do, get your drink of water and move the pole. Oh, no, I got a new exercise. Don't do that yet. Get a drink of water. Don't do that. This is something I've never done before as well with the poles on the outside. Okay. Almost caught myself there. We would have to move the poles back out. We're going to do one exercise with the poles on the outside. Put your feet on 2 and 2. And I've never done this before either because I've always used the body alignment. But now I want to change the alignment of the movement. So take your hooks and I want you to just twist them to the outside. You got it? So the hooks are on the outside. Now, take with your right hand the hook and bring it in front of the pole. So now my arm is on the inside of the pole. Now find your balance, and all I want you to do is 5 times lift your hand across to your other shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Take your arm around the front and place it back on the hook. Let's go to the left hand. Remember, take your arm around the front. Find your balance on 2 and 2. Now lift across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Take your arm around, place it back on the hook. Now, the reason we're doing this exercise is, again, strengthening the front for lifting something up in front of you. So we're going to do this again. We're going to do a total of 4, right? Just 4. For those of you that are advanced, you're going to use both hands. For those, you'll do 2 with one arm, put it back, 2 with the other arm. Are you ready? So grab one. If you want to grab the second one, push your foot on the left. Take the second one, bring both arms across. Now find your balance. Now what you're going to do is you're going to bring your hands together and lift up. Are you ready? We're going to go 4. Here we go. 1, keep that balance. And 2. Now if you're changing arms, change arms now. I'll give you 3 seconds. 2, those are slow seconds. 1, and here we go again. Up, bring it down, up, bring it down. Good. Push down with your left foot. Take your arm around, place the band back on the hook. Push with your right. Now grab hold of the pole, place it back, and in there. So again, listen, that exercise, I'm going to advance as we go because I love the exercise because it's here and lifting up your grandchild, your grocery bag, out in the garden, bending, picking something up, because I'm going to add the bend into it as well. But that's the first exercise of the day to give you some ideas of, if you're training on your own, how you can strengthen for what you need. Great. Step off of the board. I'm going to move my hooks back around, and I want you to change the poles to the inside. Best way to do that is take the hook off, not the hook, take the band off, grab the red pin, move the pole, and then put the band back on the hook. Same on the other side. You can move this without taking the band off, but I prefer to do it because it helps the smoothness and the pressure of the pole move. So I'm here, take this out. That one's in there. I put the band back on the hook. I take my red clip key, place it back in the front, and there it is hidden away. Okay, last exercises of the day, we're going to bands. So the next one, we're doing single arms and then a double arm. We're going to do 6 exercises. Now just watch the first one. I find my balance. I go bicep curl, side lift. You guys got it? Here we go. Starting up and squeeze the muscle. Keep your balance. Lift. That's 1. Squeeze the muscle. That's 2. Squeeze the muscle. 3. So you're squeezing. Shorten that bicep by squeezing it. 4 and 5. Last one. 6. Up. Good. Keeping that balance. Put the handle back. Come back to the left hand side. Are you ready? Remember, when I say squeeze the muscle here has to tighten and then it curls. The band is just added resistance. So again in here, make sure that you're squeezing that bicep. Find your balance first. Remember, balance always comes first. If you're losing your balance, stop the exercise and find it. Here we go. And squeeze. 1. Lift to the side. 2. Lift to the side. 3. Lift to the side. 4. Keep that balance. Lift to the side. 2 more. 5, lift to the side, and last one, 6, lift to the side. Good, bring it back. We're now going to do 6 more. So for those of you more advanced, we're going to do both bands at the same time. For those of you that want to, again, keep the safety because you're not yet comfortable enough, and you will be one day, but not there yet, change hands. I'll tell you when to change on 3. Here we go. If you're doing single bands, or, I forgot to say, if you've got no bands, you can just do your arm in here and find your balance and get used to the balance here just by squeezing the muscles. So, will fit anybody. I'm going to grab both, find your balance, slight knee bend, and here we go. 1, and to the side, and 2, and to the side, and 3, and to the side. If you're changing arms, change arms now. Go from your right hand to your left hand. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 4. Up. 5. Squeeze those muscles. And last one. 6. Out. Good. If you want to, hold on to one pole, put it back. Hold on to the other. And I should have said at the beginning, but I always say it every time. If you feel unstable, drop the bands. They won't break. Just drop them and grab the poles. Okay, so the last exercise that we've got today. You're going to put your right foot on number 3. Put your left foot on, right foot on number 1. Left foot on number 3. I'm just thinking ahead always. Good, just a little rock in here and feel that pressure point. So right foot's on number 1, on the right side of the board. Left foot is on number 3. Here we go, just rocking side to side. There you go, good. Now, what I want you to do is find your balance. Once you've found your balance, grab the right band. We're only going to do this 1 time each side today. Are you ready? First one. Palm faces the ground, lifted in front of you. Now turn the palm to face you, lift the elbow back. 1. We'll start, you didn't know what we're doing, so we're going to start on this one. We've got 6 to go. Up. That's 1. So turn the palm face down. Turn the palm to face you. 2. You'll notice your right leg is getting a lot of work in here. 3. Keep that balance. 4. And again. 5. Last one. Keep that balance. 6. Good. Place it back. Just take your right foot to number 3, your left foot comes to number 1, and just rock it a little bit. Just again, to loosen that muscle up a little bit. This is the last exercise coming up today. Do it great. Really work on that pressure point. Really work on finding your balance and then letting the body go with you. Here we go. Step up, foot's on here. Good, I gotta find my balance. Make sure your knee is over the middle of your foot. You don't have it where your knee's pointed in or out. And if your knee naturally points out, don't feel bad about turning your foot to match your knee. We don't want your knee facing one way and your foot facing another way. Okay, here's my balance. I'm in here, hand faces down. Here we go. Up there, and bag lift. That's 1. Turn the palm down. Here, and then bag lift. That's 2. Come on down, keep the balance. In here, that's 3. Bag lift. That's 4. 2 to go. Come on. 5. Last 1. Keep focused on that balance. My left leg is really feeling that strengthening. And here, good. Push down with the right leg, put the band back. Take both feet to number 2 and just rock it out. So that's the end of today's workout. We did a lot today. So it may have seemed very basic, but it was an intermediate move. When people have a hard time balancing and walking, the thought of leaning back on one leg or putting all your weight on one leg and putting the other leg forward is scary. It's not easy to do. We do it naturally when we don't think about it. When balance becomes an issue, it's so critical to retrain the body with brain connection feeling to be able to be in control. So again, it becomes natural. And the more you do it, you will get to the point where it becomes natural. You don't have to work at it again. But I like to break things down so simple so that I know success can be had no matter what level you are. Okay, good. Just rocking side to side. What I want you to do is just step back off of the board. And in here, just a couple of butt kickers. Lift that. It doesn't even have to go all the way up. It can just be nice and small, halfway up. The reason being, the muscles have been working really hard today. And so we just want to loosen them. We don't have to work them. It's just enough to stretch them slightly. There you go. Good. Now, put your feet slightly wider apart. Push the board to the side. And all I want you to do is just bend your left leg. So you'll feel, I'm not pulling on the board or pushing. I'm just using that as support. Now I go the other way, push the board. And you'll feel a little bit of a stretch and a twist going on through your core. Here we go. Go this way and then go this way. And this way, and just putting the weight on my left leg, weight goes on my right leg, but I'm twisting my upper body. Good, and come back to the center, shake those legs out again. There you go, good. Now, next cool down. Take your right foot, place the ball of the foot on the back of the board, and then let the heel touch the ground. And then just lean onto it and feel that stretch in your calf. Good, step back, again, ball of the foot of the left foot goes on the board, push until the heel touches the ground, my front leg is bent and I'm just pushing onto that board, just feeding it in there you go, good. Feel that stretch, good, come back, do it one more time, right side ball of the foot, we just lean forward, feel that pressure, and come back, change the other side. Feel that pressure, the ball of the foot on the board, the heel on the ground. Good, so what I want you to do here, I've been waiting for this stretch all day. Slide your hands down to the hooks and just drop your body, keeping your legs straight. If I need to move my feet back a little bit, move them back. Drop the elbows and let the head go down. We're stretching the back of the legs. Good. Bend the legs and slowly come back up again. So especially if you have vertigo or get a little dizzy, come back up really slow. Just shake those legs out. There you go. Good. And the last exercise we're going to do, take your right hand onto your right leg, slide it down to the knee. Feel it there. Now, let the board touch the ground. Push down with your left hand for stability and lift that knee up until your hand slides down your leg. Then try and pull that leg back so we're in this position here, or pull it up higher if you can, so we're getting that little stretch on the quad. There you go, good. Slide the hand down, put the foot down. Let's go, push on the right side. My left hand goes on my left leg so you can see it. I slide down till I can feel my knee. Put the weight on your right leg. Now lift your knee up, slide your hand down. Even if you pull here, that's good. But if you can, pull that leg back. Again, go at your own pace, your own level, your own safety. There you go, good. And slide it down, come back and stand up. Shake your legs out, shake your arms out, bring them up and down. There you go, just nice and easy. Now step back from the board just a little bit and just spin those arms around your body. We're almost done. This is the final cooling down. Around into here. Take your hands out. Hello. And that's the end of the class. So I hope that helped today. Again, critical that we go through the proper steps. And I haven't done this stepping forward or stepping off the board training to the level that we have. I've never done it to this level. And I really want to help you get better. And again, we can naturally think, I want to go faster, I want to go faster. But you miss one step and you know it's going to bring a problem. So that's why I really appreciate you going through the training with me and going so slow. This is not about rushing to the end result. This is making sure that you're 100% prepared for the end result. So again, go away and practice this. If you have a problem stepping off of a step or going down stairs or stepping off of a sidewalk, take one or two of these exercises and implement them into your days. The ones that you found where you struggled the most, do those ones, but do them with a little warm-up of the ones that you enjoyed. And not everything is fun. We know that it's not like, oh, I feel great doing this. You will feel great having done it. It's all about getting outside. So again, thanks so much for being here. Just going through here. Cindy, everybody say hi to Cindy. The new 60 up just arrived. You need to get going now. Cindy, it's so good that you're here. Thanks for being here. Make sure you go through the DVD workouts. And if you're not using the DVD, we have them on YouTube. You can also go to 60up.com onto the video tab and it would drop down. It would say exercise videos. Make sure, and this is so critical, it sounds so simple, but when I teach the very beginning of how to get on and off the board, people will jump on the board and suddenly go, how do I get off the board? I want you to know how to get on and off, because once you know how to get on and feel comfortable and get off and feel comfortable, everything else then is safety. So please go through that, but I can't wait for you to join us here as well. And if we can do anything to help, let us know. Diana, great class. Thank you so much. It's great having you here. And you guys know I appreciate you being here. Rosa, very helpful. Great. I hope that helps. If you've got any problems with stepping up or down, that's the class. Cindy, that's great. Again, I appreciate attention to detail is always what I've been known for, both as a coach and as a trainer, really getting to the core of what you need. And so I'm really glad that it resonated with you. And again, keep working at it because it does make such a difference. And honestly, and I always say, you know, the greatest thing, because we get a lot of, you know, tough questions here, and it's we have a lot going on with 60 Up, and I'm developing a couple of new products that I can't wait to release because I'm so excited about them because of the effect it has. But what keeps me going is hearing the success stories. So if you want to send me pictures through the messenger of you on the board, your success stories, I can never have too much positive feedback because all of you are so important. And the only reason we do this is for you guys to have your success. That's how it was started, and most of you know that, you know, how this started. It was never made to be a product. It was never made to release to the general public and to you special people. It was only made to help Bob Eubanks, but he had so much success. Other people saw what his change and they asked to try it, and before we knew it, we were having tremendous success. So this is out here to know that it's changing your life, and at the same time, I love to hear how it's changing your life, how you're feeling better, how the future, instead of being, you know, unsure, you're confident now. You can go and do the things you thought maybe you'd never do again, and that happened with Bob, and it's great, the greatest thing to hear. Yeah, Cindy, like you said, it's seemingly minor, but it's not, it's major. It's the smallest steps. Think about a baby learning to walk. The first step may be the smallest, but it's the most critical because it leads to the next one. Julie, thank you. Yeah, you always have to hold on to something going up and down steps or curbs. And again, doing these exercises will help you retrain. If you've done it before, you can do it again. I know it, I've seen it, I've experienced it myself from some injuries and accidents that I've been through. If you've done it, you can do it again. And I'll reiterate information that I get fed as well. Muscles have memory and neurons have memory. Neurons are what activates and gets you going, the sensoring of going through your nerves to activate what's going on. Those neurons have memory, so if you've done it, they just want to be reactivated again, and you're doing it. So thanks so much. Daresha, thank you so much. And I know every time I see Matthew, it's Daresha. Thanks so much for being here. Barbara, you really need this. That's fantastic as well. I really appreciate. Again, I do this because I know people need it. And at the same time, I'm training me too. Trust me, when I'm going through these exercises, it's not one of those things that's just, oh, I just go through it. No, I'm feeling, and I need to feel, because that helps me learn how to teach. So it challenges me as well. So thanks so much for being here. So Cindy, I see what you got. Kirk, gotta go. Thanks so much for being here. Stay cool, mate. I'll see you tomorrow. Cindy, we did a class on Tuesday. I believe it was Tuesday's class, the one that just went up. I was wearing a red shirt. Where we did some exercises for drop foot, and I think even last week as well, we did some as well. So go back on YouTube and look through some of the past workouts. But I try and incorporate the strength needed for drop foot, and we've again got success stories of people that have gone from severe drop foot to back walking with a good gait now and not dragging a foot or anything, and you can do it. So keep the training. I'm so glad to have you here, and once you get started, I know I'll keep working on it as well. Every class, people will tell you, I never do the same class twice. We're always looking. So if you have specifics, let me know. Someone had contacted me and said, look, I have a problem stepping down steps or stepping off of a sidewalk. So I created this class knowing that other people have that issue. And at the same time, you know, I'm helping them specifically as well. So please let me know. Joy, you really feel your muscles like in your dance class. I'm telling you, I was looking forward to that hamstring stretch at the end, because it's tight. Those muscles are really working. Like you said, just like in a dance class, when I was a ballet dancer, I found that the ballet was the hardest thing that I've ever done. The most painful thing I've ever done was when I used to race bikes, road bikes, like the Tour de France. I never did the Tour de France, but that was the most painful. But the hardest and the most muscular activation I had was in ballet class, because of the control, the plies, the different movements, and always having to be in control. And if I hadn't have been a dancer, I don't think I would have been able to bring out this exercise board and understand how to teach, how the body works. So dance is incredible. And I encourage everybody, even if you're not a dancer, once a day, put on some music and just move. It gets everything going. Well, with that said, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for staying with me that long, and quite a long talk afterwards. And I will see you back here tomorrow for the Friday workout. And we're going to have it. So have a great day. I don't know what I just said. Let's just have a great day. This is real. This is live. And if there's anything we can do to help, please reach out to us. You can private message us on Facebook as well as leaving messages here. Thanks so much. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.